That girl is still a child. I still conceal her as virgin. This makes you prime earner for a good while.
The latest update on the Equalizer 4 pretty much confirms that Denzel Washington won't be back as Robert McCall after the Equalizer 3. But here's the twist. During a recent interview with Esquire, Washington dropped a surprise, revealing that both the Equalizer 4 and the Equalizer 5 are officially in development. On top of that, some insiders are hinting that a big name, possibly Keanu Reeves, could be joining the franchise. With all this buzz, let's break down everything we know about the upcoming releases. If the decision really is in Denzel Washington's hands, then the Equalizer 4 might not happen, at least not with him in it. Even before the Equalizer 3 was released, Washington was clear about his future as Robert McCall. In an interview with E.T., he didn't leave much room for doubt, saying, "This is the end for me. It may not be the end, they may do another one, but it's the end for me." That statement makes it pretty clear where he stands. Unless something drastically changes his mind, fans should be ready for the Equalizer 3 to be the last time they see him in action as McCall. Of course, there's always a chance that Washington and director Antoine Fuqua could come up with a story so compelling that it pulls them back in. But from the way Washington talks about it, even a massive paycheck wouldn't be enough to convince him. Given that he's already making a fortune from each Equalizer movie, it's clear that money isn't the issue. He simply feels like the franchise has run its course. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean the Equalizer series is over, though. There are plenty of ways the franchise could continue without Washington in the lead. One option is shifting the focus to Dakota Fanning's character, Emma Collins. As a DIA agent, she has the perfect setup to carry on McCall's mission, helping people who have nowhere else to turn. While this might mean a slightly less action-heavy approach, it could still be a compelling new direction. Plus, it keeps the door open for Washington to return for a cameo if he ever changes his mind. Another intriguing idea is diving into prequels. Fuqua has actually mentioned that there were discussions about exploring McCall's early years, possibly with de-aging technology. But instead of that, they could simply recast a younger Robert McCall, maybe even with Washington's real-life son, John David Washington, stepping into the role. That way, the franchise could explore McCall's origins while still keeping the spirit of the character alive. Meanwhile, the Equalizer franchise has already expanded beyond Washington, thanks to the TV series starring Queen Latifah. The show, which debuted in 2021, takes inspiration from the same 1980s series as the movies, but follows a different McCall, Robin McCall, a former CIA operative helping those in need. Despite having no direct connection to Washington's films and featuring a lot less violence, the show has been a hit and is now heading into its 5th season. With Washington stepping away from the movies, this could actually be the perfect time for the TV series and film universe to connect. The best way to do that? By bringing Dakota Fanning's Emma Collins into Robin McCall's world. The two could cross paths on a mission, creating a natural link between the two versions of the Equalizer. Of course, there are some continuity issues to iron out. Having two CIA operatives named McCall, both running around fighting for justice, is a bit of a stretch. If the writers wanted to make it work, they could reveal that Robin and Robert are somehow related. While that might be a little too convenient, audiences might be willing to roll with it if it means expanding the Equalizer universe in an interesting way. If not, there's still a chance Queen Latifah's Robin McCall could appear in the Equalizer 4 in some capacity. If the studio decides to take a completely fresh approach, they could introduce an entirely new Equalizer, possibly bringing in someone like Keanu Reeves. Reeves has already proven himself as an action icon with John Wick, and his precise, controlled fight style could fit right in with the Equalizer brand. That said, Reeves might not be eager to commit to another long-running action franchise. If they wanted to shake things up even more, the series could take a female-led approach with someone like Regina King or Viola Davis. King's work in The Harder They Fall and Davis's commanding presence in The Woman King show that either actress could bring a fresh, powerful energy to the role of a new vigilante equalizer. This could give the franchise a whole new identity, while still honoring the spirit of the original movies. With both the Equalizer 4 and 5 now in development, the series has plenty of opportunities to evolve. Whether Washington decides to return in some capacity or passes the torch to a new lead, it's clear that the franchise isn't slowing down anytime soon. The big question now is, who will step in to take on the mantle of justice next? Now, shifting gears from the Equalizer 4 and 5, let's talk about an exciting new project involving a familiar name from the Tulsa King team. Terrence Winter, the showrunner for Tulsa King Season 1, is no stranger to stories about the criminal underworld, but his next project sees him teaming up with the Equalizer director Antoine Fuqua for a true crime mob drama. Winter, known for his work on The Sopranos and Boardwalk Empire, also wrote The Wolf of Wall Street, earning an Academy Award nomination. Though he stepped down as showrunner for Tulsa King Season 2, he remains involved as a writer and executive producer. Now, he's being tapped to write an FX miniseries about notorious New York mobster Salvatore "Sammy the Bull" Gravano. With Fuqua directing and executive producing, the show is being developed by FX Studios and Capitol Entertainment, though FX hasn't officially commented yet. Given Winter's experience crafting gripping crime stories and Fuqua's signature directing style, this could be a must-watch. Audiences love true crime sagas, and with Get Gotti already proving Gravano's story is compelling, this FX series has all the ingredients for another hit. Fans of mafia dramas should definitely keep an eye on this one. Now, bringing it back to the Equalizer franchise, there's some exciting news about the Equalizer Season 5 and its potential for expansion. The upcoming season is set to introduce new characters who could lead a spin-off, widening the world of Queen Latifah's crime drama. So far, Season 5 has delivered some of Robin McCall's most intense cases, while continuing to explore the lives of key supporting characters like her daughter Delilah, her partner Marcus Dante, and master hacker Harry Kashigian. But now, the show is setting the stage for something even bigger. According to Deadline, 2 new characters will be introduced in Season 5, Episode 16, a young girl highly skilled in martial arts, weaponry, and criminology, and an older former CIA operative. While the episode airing in spring 2025 isn't being billed as a backdoor pilot, it seems clear CBS has bigger plans in mind. Given how much the network has expanded franchises like NCIS and Fire Country, it's no surprise they're looking to build the Equalizer into a larger universe as well. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop. And if you want, you can share your thoughts about this video in the comments.